Hello, my name is Stephanie. Today we'll be talking about bridges and we'll be talking about the different types of bridges, the materials, the problems running into building bridges, and the different types of methods used for bridge building. So let's get started. What are the different types of bridges? Well, we have beam bridges, arc bridges, and suspension bridges, and also the truss bridge, which will be falling under the beam bridge because of these similarities they have. So let's get started on the beam bridges. It is the most basic type of bridge, which consists of horizontal beams and vertical piers that hold the entire weight of the bridge and can be made longer and contain more weight. And we have the truss, which, as you see here, it is triangles connected to contribute weight on each truss, consists of top and a bottom cord with web members. May be lightweight, but it's beneficial. And the arc bridges, it's the oldest type of bridge. As you see here, we have a stone arch, but you don't see a lot of big bridges being built of stone because of the new methods, new materials that are used now. The weight of the traffic on the bridge is brought to the bridge supports on the ends of the bridge, which are called the abutments. And now moving on to the three different types of arches, which are the true, the false, and the ribbed. So let's start off with the true. It is made up of vices, which are called wedge-shaped bricks fitted together, as you see here, built from in towards the middle. When arch is ready to be finished, the last keystone is placed at the top of the arch. And now, moving on to the ribbed, it is composed of rows of arches next to each other, supported by long flat stones which reduce weight of each of the arch, which means less material, which is very beneficial. And moving on to the false, it is composed of corbel-like structures, somewhat stacked bricks, used to support heavy weight and structure. And now the suspension bridge. The weight of the suspension bridge supported by pier cables vertically linked. This bridge allows bridges to span a greater distance than all the other bridges. Suspension bridges come in two different designs, one which resembles the letter M, and the other resembles the letter A. Both support bridges in different ways, which is the way they connect to the towers, as you see here. They are connected to the tower in different ways. And now, what are some factors of bridge building? Well, weather. If you think about it, you're not going to be building bridges that you make in Washington the same as you make in Oklahoma because of the different weathers. There's a lot of tornadoes in Oklahoma, and in Washington, a lot of rain, so we're going to be using a lot of different materials, and which brings in the materials depending on where you are, where the bridge is being built, is what materials you'll be using, and of course, the budget. And we have the worker's experience, which means, is this worker gonna have the experience it needs to be building this bridge? And does he know what he's doing? And the money, the budget, which means how many workers can we hire? What type of materials can we use to build this bridge? And where can we build it, like? And then the bridge durability. How long is our bridge gonna last? 100 years, 50 years, 70 years, 20 years, and so on. What materials are usually used for bridge building? We have concrete, steel, asphalt, iron, timber, aluminum, and rubber. These are the most common used in bridge building. And also, I'd like to add that a lot of the iron has been replaced by steel because well, it is said to be stronger. And it's more beneficial on bridge building than iron. And what are some of the methods used for bridge building? It's not all of them, but it is a few. We have the cast in situ method, the balanced cantilever method, incremental launching method, and the cable stayed method. The cast in situ concrete method is one of the most convenient ways of bridge building. It's been used for decades. What it does, it casts concrete into the molding, securing it the strength of a bridge. The balanced cantilever method is used for bridges that span from 50 to 250 range in height, and construction begins on the opposite ends. They build to the middle, and these types of bridges are good for long span length bridges, and they work best with cabled bridges like the suspension type. The incremental launching method means that whenever it is being built, it has to be built on a yard of land, the substructure, and it's great for continuous concrete bridges and great for bridges that are longer than 250 in length. The cable stayed method usually follows the cantilever method. Before each section is completed, it's tested before moving on to the next section just to make sure it is safe, it works, and so on. And that is it. These are my sites. Thank you guys for listening. We talked about the types of bridges, the methods for bridge building, the materials used for bridges, and the problems one could run into when building a bridge. Thank you for listening.